line has a unique equation which gives the relationship between the x and y coordinate of every point. Yeah. So just to use the example we had there, x plus y equals 6 contains the points right, and I said it contains 1, 5, it contains 2, 4, it contains 3, 3. I said it contained minus 1, 7. Basically, if you add the x coordinate and the y coordinate, you get 6. Okay? Etc. Dot, dot, dot. Obviously, there's an infinite number of points on the line, so it goes on forever. Right? Okay? Right, and there's a formula to get the equation of line. So the formula to get the equation of line is in your log table, so you don't have to remember it. So the formula is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. Right, okay, so what we need, right, to fill out this formula, you need to be given two pieces of information. Now the formulas up to now, you also needed two pieces of information, but what two pieces of information did you need for the formulas up to now? For distance, midpoint, slope. What? You needed 2 points, didn't you? Right, okay. To fill out this formula, girls, we need 1 point. So you only need 1 point. So, and the point you need is, you call it x1, y1. Does anyone know what else we need? No, what does m stand for? Slope. Remember I said m was not midpoint, it's slope. And the slope. So you need to be given a point and a slope. Now if they don't give you a point and a slope, they have to give you a way of finding it. Okay, so if they say find the equation of a line, you need to say, well, you need to tell me a point and a slope, or you need to give me a way to find it. Okay? So, say example. So, can I move it up? Is it okay? Fine. With slope of which passes through minus 1, 3. Is that okay? So this is a good one because they told me the slope. So m stands for slope, so slope is minus 2. And the point it goes through is minus 1, 3. So what do I call this? what I call the point? X1, Y1. Okay? Then you write down your formula. So y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. Right. My answer is going to have an x and a y term in it, isn't it? I'm going to end up with like 2x plus y equals 7, something like that. Agreed? So it's going to have an x term and a y term in it. So you never fill for the y, you never fill for the x. You fill for x1, y1 and m, right? So you fill in x1, y1 and m. Do not fill in x and y, right? So it's y minus y1, which is what? 3 equals m is minus 2 into x minus 1. Is everyone with me? Yeah, move it over, up, sorry, what's going on is I'm looking at that and it's different to what you're seeing, sorry. Right, 2 minuses in a row will give me a plus, so we have y minus 3 equals minus 2x minus 2 when I multiply in. Now, girls, that gets me full marks, right? But just normally, when they're presenting the equation of the line to you, they normally have the x term, the y term, and then the number equal to 0. Okay, so after this is just rearranging. Yes, Niamh?
Where do you get the y and the x? Are they the same as x1 and y1?
No, the y and the x, you don't fill in for them. They're part of the formula and you don't fill in for them, so you leave them as y and x. You only fill in for x1 and y1. So the formula has an x and a y and an x1 and a y1 and an m. You do not fill in for x and y, you fill in for x1, y1 and m. Okay, so you rearrange, so you have the x term first. So here's the wall, I bring the minus 2x over and put it first. So what happens, what's that? 2x. Then I put my y term. What's my y term? Plus y. The y term is here already, so it stays at plus y. Then I have my numbers in 2 bits. There's a minus 3 here already. I must bring the minus 2 over, so that becomes a plus 2. And equals, there isn't a thing left over there, so equals 0. Right? And then I just put my numbers together. 2x plus y minus 1 equals 0. And that's my answer. Okay? I'll do a second example now, so don't freak out just yet. Right, example 2, are you ready? Because look what I'm going to do. Example 2, find the equation of the line with a slope of 3, which passes through the point 2 minus 2. Is that okay? So this time the slope is 3 and the point is minus 2, 2. Minus 2, sorry. Okay, so never fill in for x and y. You fill in for x1, y1 and m, right? So it's y minus 2 equals m is 3 into x minus 2. So I have 2 minuses in a row here, that gives you a plus. I have 2 minuses in a row here, that gives me a plus, right? So then I multiply into brackets, so I get y plus 2 equals 3x plus 6. Now, I normally have it, yes?
In the question, is x1 minus 2 or plus 2?
Oh, it's 2, isn't it? Sorry. Oh, look. X1, Y1. Sorry. If I do that, everything will be fine. Right? Okay. So it's minus 2, minus 2. right, the point, okay? So now I want x term, y term, number equals 0. So build my wall, 3x comes over, becomes a minus 3x. Y is here already, so it's a plus y, so it stays as a plus y. Plus 2 is on this side already. Plus 6 comes over and becomes a minus 6. There isn't a thing left, right? So that's minus 3x plus y minus 4 equals 0. Is that okay? Now, that's perfect for full marks, right? Just if you're checking your answers in the back of the book, they always tend to have the x term positive. So just so you know you have the right answer, if I change all the signs, so that would be 3x minus y plus 4 equals 0. That's the exact same line, okay? Now, do I want you to do that step? No, not at all. But just, I know you'll be checking your answers at the back of the books and you'll be telling me they got different signs. They didn't. They just changed the signs across. Okay? Sorry? Yeah. Right. I want to do one where the slope is a fraction, okay? So example 3. Find the equation of the line with a slope of 2/3 and passes through the point 1 minus 3. Okay? So this one is slightly different because the slope is a fraction. Okay? So the slope is 2/3 and my x1, y1 is 1 minus 3. Right, okay, so fill it in. So it's y minus 3 equals 2/3 into x minus 1. Okay, now when we have a fraction, I'd normally multiply in, then I get a common denominator and I'd put everything over the common denominator, then drop the common denominator, okay? That's a lot of work. I'm just going to go straight to the shortcut, okay? So the shortcut to doing all that, okay, so that means multiplying into your brackets, getting a common denominator and dropping the common denominator, right? Instead of doing all that, right, here's the shortcut. So you take what's underneath the line on the fraction. What's underneath the line? 3. And you put it, sorry, I should have made that a plus there before I start. So you take what's underneath the line and you multiply this side by what's underneath the line. So there's a 3 underneath the line, so I multiply up here by 3. So that was y plus 3. Now it's 3 bracket y plus 3. Is that okay? Right, over this side, what's left? The 3 underneath the line has gone up, so what's left? 2, so you leave the 2 there, x minus 1. Is that okay? And then you multiply out. So you get 3y plus 9 equals 2x minus 2. And then you want your x term over and first, so that's minus 2x. Then you have plus 3y. Then I have plus 9. And when I bring over the minus 2, it becomes a plus 2. And there isn't a thing left over there, so equals 0. So that's minus 2x plus 3y plus 11 equals 0. Change all the signs across, so that's 2x minus 3y minus 11 equals 0. Okay, so I know we've only started these, so you mightn't be too sure on them, but I'm going to give you a few to try. Try the whole lot of them. Get as far as you can. So if you're getting stuck, you can surely fill in the first bit, okay, and get as far as you can, and I'll iron everything out on Monday. So homework is going to be page 259, and you're going to do numbers 1, numbers 2, number 3, and number 4, okay? Yes. You don't have to, but normally they have the X term positive. So the answers in the back of the book will change all the signs. Me, if I was doing it in the exam, I wouldn't bother. Okay, but I just want to show you that step so you can compare your answers with the back of the book and pat yourselves on the back because you got it right. Okay?